Hello, welcome to another episode of James Plays Nuclear Throne. Alright, we're gonna do the daily. We missed the weekly, which I'm sad about. It's weird that the weeklies aren't all week. Like, that seems strange to me. Wouldn't it just, if it's a weekly, wouldn't it, you just have, like, the 7 days to do it? Although, maybe it's, like, they don't want people, like, doing it so many times that you memorize it, like, Tom Cruise in that movie with Emily Blunt. Anyways, we're gonna do a daily, and random fish. Okay, this is fine. What's that movie called? Edge of Tomorrow, I think. It was actually pretty good. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be that good, and I don't know why I had low expectations for it. Maybe it's because Tom Cruise. Like, I don't mean to be mean to Tom Cruise, but you know, the movies he's in, they're never bad, but they're always kind of just like goofy, like, oh, it's Tom Cruise and he's gonna be like a, you know, a hero and go beat up. So, like the Mission Impossible, it's like you know what's gonna happen every time. You know, he's gonna beat the bad guys and he's gonna save the day. Hit the, you know, the don't explode the world button at the last possible second. And like the last one I saw, I think he like stopped a nuclear missile from blowing up New York. You know, it's not bad, it's just predictable. Trigger fingers and scare your face. Alright, those will guide kind of those will be our offensive mutations to guide how we're gonna play, I think. Kind of strategize our build here. And Sledgehammer certainly fits in that build. But Edge of Tomorrow, I mean, Emily Blunt is like a good actress, in my opinion. And then Tom Cruise isn't a bad actor. He just has that weird reputation because of Scientology and everything, which, like, you know, it is like awful, the whole Scientology thing. I don't know if you've seen the documentary. Also, Scientology, please don't sue me, because they do that a lot. Maybe I shouldn't talk about it. Well, there's a documentary called Going Clear, that if you haven't seen and you don't know anything about Scientology, maybe you should watch. That's all I'm gonna say, so that they don't, like, frame me for murder or whatever they did to that. Stop talking now. It was a good movie. It was a neat premise. I found out today that it was based off like a manga, which seems rare for like a Western, I don't know, well, Western quote unquote, like, you know, kind of like a Western style movie, sort of. American filmed, as far as I know. Flame shotgun. To be based off a manga, but I guess if it was good, and I'd never heard of the manga, like, I'm not a huge, like, into that kind of stuff, he says, like, I'm not a big, anime manga person, but I read them from time to time. Okay, that was bad. Fortunately, we survived that, but I might take the shot off. But, you know, like, I watch anime. I've seen, you know, Cowboy Bebop and Sword Art Online and all the classics. And everyone who actually watches anime is like, oh god, no. Why does he only watch bad ones? No, Cowboy Bebop's good. Sword Art Online is less good. to put it bluntly. What else have I... Steins Gate, I've seen. My friend made me watch that. Great. Just take damage, why don't you? My friend made me watch that one. I knew I should have played it safe. And dodged. I'm not even going to look at how I did. We're going to do another fish run. Golden crossbow this time. Let's go. Steins Gate, I've watched like bits and pieces. And I spend like enough time on the internet to also kind of understand like that, maybe not understand, but like have some awareness of that sort of culture, if you could even call it a culture in the sense like of in a petri dish, not like a society maybe. No, that's mean. I don't know, I just think it's kind of strange how, like, watching anime and noticing kind of like that they don't have all the same conventions for making, you know, for storytelling and kind of like the way we tell stories. Those don't exist for them. So it's like a completely different kind of medium. Aside more so than just like the art style is different, which the art style is a big part of it. You know, it's the kind of anime manga sort of art style, and it's drawn in a very specific way. But they don't have like you know, I was talking earlier about the Tom Cruise movies. So it's like, oh, it's all, you know, American action movies, kind of, and I can say like American action movie, and people will understand that sort of trope. But there's completely different tropes for anime and manga, you know, which I think is interesting. Should stop talking about things I know nothing about. The premise of the movie, Edge of 17 by Stevie Nicks. No, it's a song. Edge of Tomorrow, is that there's this guy and he's a soldier and they're fighting aliens and it's the war in the future and, you know, defending against the invasion of Earth by aliens. And he's like fighting in this battle and then he dies. Spoiler alert. But then it's like he wakes up like 2 days before, or a day before, whatever. And he's like, whoa, what happened? And then the entire day like repeats. Hence the catch line: live, die, repeat. And so, like, the second time around, he doesn't die the same way he died the first time. I mean, he does not live terribly long. Oh, I should take a bone marrow. Well, I don't know what I was even thinking there. Not paying attention. But each time, it's like, oh, you know, I know where that missile's gonna come from, so I can dodge it. And it's like, all of a sudden, like, he turns into, like, this guy who's really good at fighting the battles, or fighting the aliens. But there's also like other stuff going on, and it's like, well, why is he waking up like that? You know, what does it have to do with the aliens? How are we gonna fight the aliens? You know, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but it's worth watching. It's on Netflix, so like, find yourself 2 hours that you're not doing anything else with. And although that being said, like, let's assume I'm talking to a person who's never watched anything on Netflix. There's like 100 things you should watch before this movie, or maybe like 50. I'm just assuming that you have the same level of like Netflix grizzled veteran experience as I do, which isn't really fair, but thank God for the assault rifle and the crossbow. You know, SpongeBob is on Netflix, only like the later seasons, which is disappointing. But I feel like it's interesting how my generation of like young 20-somethings and late teens, I guess, like super late teens, like young adults, SpongeBob has kind of become like a pop culture thing. When before it was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. My generation didn't watch that. That was not like really a thing. That was on TV. So the new movie with like Michael Bay and live action, or you know, lifelike turtles isn't gonna appeal to me. Like, I'm not gonna go see that. Like little kids, it's like a, you know, I could see like, you know, you don't need to be a fan of the franchise in order to appreciate a movie, I guess. But for me, it has no appeal. Like, you know, but the SpongeBob movie, well, maybe not the SpongeBob. I wouldn't go see SpongeBob. If they made like an adult-ish themed remake of SpongeBob, that's something that would be fun. Have a lot more of an appeal to me. You know? I thought you were dead. So, it's interesting how, like the cartoons we watch as kids are you know, segmented almost into generations. Like, I never watched G.I. Joe. Fairly Odd Parents, like, people can make, like, references to that. Mostly SpongeBob. I'm gonna take extra feet. Mostly SpongeBob, but, you know, some other stuff that people can make references to. And you see a lot of these references online, because the primary internet demographic, especially in the communities that I'm in, is my age. So, like, Reddit, for example, is like 99% white 20-somethings. That's not true. It's like 98, maybe. Overwhelmingly. But there's tons of people that, like, don't get that. And it's interesting to think about, like, what demographics, you know, get different, you know, references to things. We might pick up that cluster launcher. Or the sledgehammer. The sledgehammer will stick with. Look for an energy weapon, because I'm an idiot. Also, we have eagle eyes. I completely forgot that. Right. I mean, like what's the movie or the show with Will Smith? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like, I never watched that show, but like the theme song is kind of like a pop culture thing now with people older than me in the 90s who did watch it. And that's like a thing that they all get, you know, and that's fading. Like, I know how the song goes because I've heard it so much from, you know, other people who are older than me singing it. But no, we're not going to take the sticky launcher. But I mean, like now the SpongeBob song, for example, everyone my age knows. And you see, like, dank memes on the internet often have to do with SpongeBob. But also, like, Dat Boy. Oh shit, what up? Don't ever talk to me or my son again. That's another one. So many dank memes that I really hope some of my viewers get. Although, on the other hand, I'm not too concerned if you don't get these dank memes. You're probably in a better place in your life than people who will get them. And that's not to speak ill of people. Okay, maybe it is a little bit to speak ill of people who spend all their time on 4chan, but you know. Alright, this laser rifle is going to be really good. Because the laser rifle is usually hampered by a slight lack of accuracy. With Eagle Eyes, that's not a problem we have. So laser rifle will definitely help us kill Lil Hunter. Plus the bolt pistol, and we're good. One of the tricks to these golden tanks is just to keep your distance, so you can kind of artificially increase the warning time. Because the trick about the golden tanks is that they, like the regular tanks, the regular snow tanks, they like, you know, they play a sound and then you see the laser beam. Like, yeah, see that guy? Like, there was plenty of warning before he did his thing. The golden tanks give you much less warning, as you've probably noticed. But if you're farther away from them, then you can kind of see the bullets coming and get that extra warning time. Minigun. We might... I want to take the minigun, because I use the splinter pistol a lot. And it's not a bad weapon. It's probably a better weapon than the minigun. But I feel like diversifying the weapons that I use will kind of make them more fun, I think. And I think funness is an important thing. Not just like how well we do, but, you know, how enjoyable is each run, actually. Now, the Seeker Shotgun, however, we do have to take as soon as we deal with this rabble. Where is he? Low on ammo. Did he take off again? Oh! Oh! He keeps landing. That's the second time he's landed on me now. Oh, come on. I can just get him. I'm close. He's so close. Like, oh god. Alright. I still got strong spirit. I mean, I can't bank on that, but he's up there. And I hear him shooting, which terrifies me. There we go. Get out of here. Splinter shotgun will be excellent with Eagle Eyes. Because it's a high damage weapon that its high damage is kind of countered by the fact that when you shoot it, a lot of the bolts go off in like every direction. So like they hit the walls of... I'm going to take the energy hammer. They hit the walls of wherever you're in or, you know, miss. But with Eagle Eyes, you can kind of really focus it on what you want to shoot at. I'm going to be careful here. What a stupid thing for me. Gotta remember to be careful here. Like, yeah, okay. Let's try not dying here. That's a great one. He said that non-sarcastically, too. Okay, that's... Those turrets always, like... always scare me a little bit, because they're such, like, a rapid, concentrated fire. And, oh, god damn it. That startled me. That was out of the blue. But the turrets are kind of just like out of nowhere. And they can fire pretty quickly sometimes. Usually, actually. And they can be pretty hard to dodge based on the layout of the that level. See how I can hit him with most, or if not all, of the bolts? Whereas with the Seeker Shotgun, normally, you can have a really hard time hitting them with all the bolts. Right. Ammo is a very real concern for us right now. Okay, we're gonna take Euphoria, just because I'm struggling to kind of get out of this slump right now. And I feel like having one run where we do kind of get far. Oh god! As I say that. Alright, sorry I had to stop talking there for a minute. Oh god. I feel like one run where we kind of really just get out of that, just get, a good solid run with high survivability mutations can kind of fix us, a little bit. That's good for energy. We're going to take the rest for energy too, because the Splinter Shotgun, where it's weakest is on the throne, I think. So we're going to be relying on the energy hammer a bit more. I'd love to get an energy sword and maybe long arms. That's the optimum play from here. Alternatively, super plasma cannon and trigger fingers, or regular plasma cannon. I would take. Oh, I forgot to shoot him. I was like, what? Oh, hang on, what's taking so long? Those are two really good options we could go from here. We've got health stuff, bloodlust and second stomach, which hopefully we can pretty early get up to full health here. 2, 3. Alright, there's a health. God, just one more and we'll have strong spirit back, and I'll feel a lot better about this whole situation. Alright, really low on energy. Okay, we've got 2 shots. 1 shot. No things of super plasma cannon. There's our... Okay. Strong spirit is back. Now we keep our distance and just fire. We've got more ammo in the hammer again, which will be quite good. I always gotta remind myself, there's nothing wrong with shooting down the Palace Guardians. The amount of, value or benefit that you get from killing them definitely outweighs kind of the lost time of shooting at the throne. This isn't really anything of what I wanted. Bullets we're not using, that's not... Back muscle, I guess. Oh, I forgot there was the guitar. I always forget about the guitar, which we are going to take. And I've died to touching this guy before, which is really not a good way to go, because his hitbox is so... you're not quite sure where it is, God. Come on, bolts. Oh, thank you. That's why, looking at him, he's kind of, non-corporeal. You can see how it might be difficult to kind of isolate where his hitbox really is. Also, this, oh god, that was terrifying. This Seeker Shotgun is not really working for us on this fight here. Finally, but that took a lot too long. I feel like a lot of the bolts missed. Alright. I'd love to have impact wrists or something. We don't really have the mutations I want for where we are. But I anticipated a very different kind of run. I'm still not entirely close to changing up my mutations. Or, mutations. No, my weapons here. The Seeker Shotgun is good. But if there's something that fits better with the kind of the suite we've got, especially once we get gun warrant, or if we do decide to go with the other mutation, which I can't remember what it is. Did we take? Oh no, we didn't take the throne, but okay. That being said, the Seeker Shotgun is really, really helping us in this situation. That's the van, and I need to move out of the way. God, thank God for melee. Right. We're still not at level Ultra. I was hoping to get level Ultra by the end of this level, but can't always get what you want. Try sometimes. Just be fine. Get what you need. Shoot that guy. Alright. Ah, no level Ultra. Maybe I was pretty inefficient with picking up a Radster at this run, but still I feel like generally by the end of the first loop area you get the Ultra level. See, there it is. And here's me just running out in the middle of everything like an idiot. I gotta do a... oh, there's our super plasma can. Oh, that's a grenade. I thought that was them spawning. Where's the van? I hear it. It came from the right. Okay. There's where the van is. Right on top of that super plasma can. It's a temporary weapon. Don't worry, I'm not going to take the heavy grenade launcher. A lot less powerful than I remember. Alright, here's our super plasma cannon. There we go. Oh, would love to have that ammo. Gun warrant, yeah. So super plasma cannon. I just wish we had trigger fingers. But really, in every floor, we're going to get one free shot of that thing. So, and just like that, ammo is not going to be a concern for us. It's going to be the reload time. Oh god, this may be the end. Yeah. I was hopeful, but... well, thank you so much for watching. This was a fun episode. With a good run at the end. I feel like... you know, we didn't get as far as we have in the past, or I feel like we could have, but this is the upswing, guys. This is out of the slump. So thanks for watching, and tune in next time.